Welcome to Perplex Damage, the YouTube show, I guess. Hey, this is Adam, aka Doc Sampson, and it's just gonna be me today. I just want to say hello to all the followers who follow us on Twitter, and this month is we kind of specifically wanted to kind of give back to you guys, kind of like a June Appreciation Month. So this is what we're going to be doing. I'm going to do the contest first, get it out of the way, but then stay for just some games we recently played, like No Man's Land Month 6. Sorry, we did not win the Batcave, but we got some cool figs. And then just some future games we got planned tomorrow night and Monday night. So all right. So without further ado, I'm going to. We had about I think about 11. Let's see here. Yeah, we had 11 people enter into our drawing, and. I'm just going to go through all of them first, just so you guys know that, hey, you're in there, and we're not, jipping somebody out. But the first entry was Ryan Zeppelin. Load it up as accordingly. I'm just going to drop it in there. Okay. Second entry was our buddy from Hawaii. XOM. Might have a cameo by Tigress a couple times, but Tigress my cat, so sorry about that. I'll try to keep her out of here for the most part. It's a problem with having it be live. We got James Bell. I believe this is a guy from Canada, and we weren't too sure about shipping costs and all that. Let me remind you that you will be playing for 2 single boosters, 2 single boosters of Gravity Feed. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, you'll be playing for 2 single boosters of Gravity Feed from Sorry. Be playing for 2 super boosters from Chaos War. They are so each week we'll be giving you guys 2 of these. Giving one person. You can see it's still in the plastic, and we're going to mark those special for you. Kenny Minx, I believe he's one of the newer followers. I believe that we this week, just in a couple days, we got maybe about 7 or maybe about 8 to 10 new followers. So this really helped out. Here's an old follower of ours, Matt Sheeler. This is another new follower of ours, Adam Evans. Chris Ray. And I'll also include that if you guys don't win, each week, upon new people that want to reply to our message, your name will still be in there. I mean, the winner. You get your vote taken out, and because you can only win once, and basically each week, if you didn't win, we multiply your original vote entry by 1, so you'll get 2, 2 votes the second week, 3 votes the third week. And then the final week for the fourth one is, of course, we are giving away for free. We're giving away the Joker and Harley Quinn dual attack figure right here from the No Man's Land tournament. We'll be giving away that for free. So it's a big item, but we got doubles of them, so we're like, hey, why don't we do that? And so, alright, so I got them all shuffled here. I'll shuffle these up a little bit. Promise I'm not adding anything in here. Shuffling up. I'm going to go in there blindly, okay? Promise my eyes are not open. Alright, got this one here. Alright. And the big winner of the first 2 singles is Hudson at Gamer Hudson. Congratulations, Hudson. You just won 2 singles. I'm going to go ahead and open these up, and I'll show you how we're going to mark them. As you can see, I'm just opening up the side here, so there's still. I won't open up the box, obviously. And if anybody else is aware of this set, this had some really interesting figures to them for this Gravity Seed set. Miss Marvel, Wonder Man. It had a really cool, and probably one of the best pieces is Ultron, the female version of Ultron. And so, if you did not get her, but you got a whole bunch of her Ultron drones from the regular set, guess what? You got a chance to actually get the main Ultron. So this is how we're going to mark it. Hudson, this is how you're going to know. Alright, the first one, got a permanent marker here. And we're going to do I went ahead and did a 1 on the bottom of this box for the UPC. And I'm going to put a 2 . And I went ahead and put a 2 on the bottom of that. This way you know. And also, let me do this. I don't really know how this will stay on the tape. But I went ahead and included a little X there. X on the sticker. So at least you know that we did not open this in any way. Okay, so there is a drawing. So if you guys check who's following us, and if you're not already following Gamer, I know he likes to put up a lot of pictures of the Heroclix tournaments that he plays and all that. So why don't you go ahead and you can friend him, and or friend him. Yeah, this isn't Facebook. You can follow him and just say, hey man, good job on the on the free singles. So, all right. Next up, we're going to talk about. We had our No Man's Land 6 this past Sunday on the 2nd, and I know it was a little late because technically this would have been month 7, but we wanted to do a big finale. We had about, I want to say we had about 18 people, either 16 or 18 people show up, which is a normal size for one of our Friday nights. What it was each person had got 2 boosters of the Teen Titans, the 5 packs, and you built your 400-point team. This was a sealed, so of course there was no resource dials that you could use or anything like that. And in fact, you'd be surprised, but not only was there a lot of Superboys pulled, but also 2 Superboy Primes. And those, if you've looked on eBay, those things are going for $75 to $100. So there was 2 of those pulled, and I must say that's a really awesome piece. And this is coming from a Marvel fan, but it's really cool. I believe it's first click. You can check it, but his first click is like hypersonic super strength, and his attack is a 13, and his defense is like a 19 with like impervious. It's like 13. Are you kidding me? And he hits for like 5 or 6 damage on his first click, plus the extra 2 if you're lifting with a heavy object. But that's insane. He can take out one single person in one hit if he actually succeeds. So it's so crazy. But anyways, I'm going to let me go over my brother's team first. He played 2 red stars. So played 2 red stars. He played we did pull the Prime Beast Boy, and he actually played him, but he decided to go ahead and replace him right away with the Tiger version of Beast Boy. And then he played the Leash. To tell you the truth, he really didn't have any very good. His dice were not doing anything for him. He was rolling bad, and I guess in the 6 we played 4 total games, and in the 1,600 points that you can get, I believe he quoted me somewhere around between 135 and 140 was the points that he got total, which is awful. But like with our games, by the time I played Sean on my 3rd game, and I actually beat him, and which was like really cool. But by that time we were just like, let's get No Man's Land over with, because hey, we gotta say we are Marvel fans, so we are really looking forward to Fear Itself and stuff like that. But I kept on asking him. I was like, well, Leash has that cool capture ability, which I hate when you're going up against the Arkham Asylum guard. I hate it. I hate their capture method. It's got me way too many times. But Sean's like, I never got him a chance to get next to somebody to capture him. So I was like, well, that sucks. But no, he had pretty good. I'm thinking out of 18 players, he probably got 14th place or whatever. So, all right, my team was the Superboy, number 26, Cyborg, number 25, which, if if you haven't played with this cyborg, he is awesome, but kind of sucks that he is armor, but kind of sucks that he's not like a robot. That'd be awesome for keywords. And of course, Wonder Girl, number 8. What can I say about my team? Superboy did his thing. It's really cool that he's got super strength as a special trait. He did alright. Cyborg, he's got that awesome special trait, connected to every computer. Give Cyborg a free action and choose an object within range. Cyborg can draw lines of fire and count range in squares from that object until your next turn. Now the cool thing about this is that we also learned that even if an opposing player is holding an object as in super strength, he can attack through that held object, which is really cool. He was actually the one that was taking the majority of the attacks, or making the majority of the attacks and causing the most damage. I know that there was one move that I did, I think it was my last game. He had Pulse Wave, but with his range, it's like 7, 8. His range would have been, I think it's, yeah. Anyways, his range would have been like 4 because it's half, right? Yeah. And sorry, yeah, this is so live. Anyways, he was right next to Secret, and the Harvest was about 4 squares away from him, or 3 squares away from him, and Harvest was adjacent to Cyborg. But then there was also a light object that was adjacent to Cyborg that was 1 square further away from the 3 squares to Harvest. So what I decided to do was, instead of launching it off from where Cyborg was standing, he launched it off from the object, and that object allowed the Pulse Wave to only cover Cyborg and Secret. So I was able to Pulse Wave and get Secret out of there, and which was pretty sweet. The other main figure that I was going to get was Green Lantern, or I got Green Lantern. But the point was, if I played Superboy, Cyborg, and Green Lantern, I think half for Cyborg and Green Lantern were at their half points. I would have had like 32 points left over. I would have had like 368. So I decided not to do that. And Sean was also giving me some hints. He's all like, "You want to play Wonder Girl, because not only does she have that pull them closer special speed, but she's also got Perplex on her first click." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." So I decided to play them, and I knew about this special trait that Wonder Girl had. It's a really lousy trait, but it's Growing Darkness. At the end of your turn, deal Wonder Girl 1 unavoidable damage if she's adjacent to an opposing character and did not make an attack this turn. So if she's got like 2 tokens already, and it's the beginning of her turn, and she has to clear, you got somebody right next to her, she has to take a 1 unavoidable damage. This happened to me in the first game, because in the last 3 games I got really smart about it. The first game, I took 3 unavoidable damage just on Wonder Girl, and I think my opponent, on the third damage I had to take, he's all like, "Okay, did you seriously read your card?" Because I'm like, oh, okay. So literally, you got to keep her at a distance, or if she comes up and charges somebody, or bases somebody, you better be having your support figures on that opposing character and trying to take him out. Otherwise, she's taking one unavoidable damage. It's kind of like a Mystic's backfire, you could say. But anyways, I got 839 points or so, and I probably landed about, I'm going to say like 11, between like 10th and 12th place. And I'll just say that because the first place, second place, and third place in the fellowship, whoever won fellowship, all got a bat cave. They were giving away 4 bat caves, 4 team bases, including 2 Justice Leagues, a Teen Titans one, and something else. So those were the first 8 prizes you could get. And then all the rest were either the Joker and Harley Quinn, the Penguin, or it had some special objects here and there. It also had it had 4 of these Chaos War 6-packs. I think the judges just wanted to give them away, get them out of the store, and unfortunately, I just got, I think I got the Joker and Harley Quinn, and then I think the Penguin, and Sean's prizes was the second Joker and Harley Quinn in this Chaos War 6-pack. But anyways, you'll be able to see what the Joker can do. Well, one cool thing about the Penguin, I don't know if you've seen this yet, but it's pretty cool. I'm really sorry about the focus of the camera. We have been meaning to spend some extra money, get an extra camera, but focus is a little off, but that's alright. The cool thing about this figure is you can play him as 51 points, but also you can play him as a resource style. And you say, resource style? I did not know that. How many points? And I will say 10 points. And you're like, oh, okay, well, why don't you play utility belt? Well, after you're going to hear this, you probably would rather just play the utility belt with 3 objects. But anyways, here's the special trait for the resource style. The Penguin always takes his cut. The Penguin is a resource assigned to your force and is not placed on the map. Once at the beginning of your turn, you may choose a friendly character. Oh, okay, this is cool. I did not see this. Beginning of your turn. This bounces around to different kinds of characters. So all your characters can have this. Once at the beginning of your turn, you may choose a friendly character. That character can use the power indicated on the dial's current click and modifies its combat values as per the current click. At the end of your turn, if the chosen character was given a non-free action this turn, roll a d6 and compare. If you roll a 1, remove the Penguin from the game and heal the chosen character 1 click. 2 through 5, turn the Penguin's dial to the right once. If the Penguin is KO'd, it is removed from the game. And the 6, if you roll 6, turn the Penguin to any click on the resource dial. And once you get your Penguin figure, you have the regular, he's got the normal 6 clicks of life with the 51 pointer. And then you do 2 clicks to the 8th click, and that's where his resource dial starts up. His first, the first resource dial click is +2 to the speed, and energy shield deflection, and -1 to the damage. Second one is force blast for a speed. The attack is a +2, and it is -1 on the defense. The 10th click is -1 on your speed, +2 to the defense, and outwit. And the next click after that is -1 to your attack, toughness for defense, and +2 to the damage. And then it's a KO'd click. So just 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 clicks, and then a KO. So all in all, it's not too bad. It's pretty cool that you can switch it from character to character. But for 10 points, you might as well just go with the Bat Belt. Because the Bat Belt, oh man, we didn't play. Sean and I, we didn't play the Bat Belt for such a long time. We didn't play it till like the fourth month in of No Man's Land because we were just like, Bat Belt. But actually, you play it, and and you get that option to do +2 to your combat values or +1. That's pretty crazy, man. And you know, with the Gauntlet, the Gauntlet gives you all those bonuses, like super senses and prob and all that. But the Gauntlet, if you don't get the rolls in, then that sucks, man. And if you pass over that last click and you pass up Godhood and you got to start over again, we all know that you're just like, man, that really sucks, you know. And then by that time, the game's probably already over. And but anyways, so we got those two. Tomorrow night, we started a couple weeks ago. We started a special Thursday night, every other Thursday night. We got a buddy that just moved from Oregon to Iowa, and he went on HC Rooms, and he was just like, "Yo, man, I need some place to play. I only have Thursdays off." And we were like, "Hey, every other Thursday, because of our work schedule, you want to get together, go to a local comic book store, we'll put together a game, and we'll just play for 4 or 5 hours." And so 2 weeks ago was just a regular 600 point, no big deal. But tomorrow night is a modern 1,000 point team. Nobody over 299s, no Colossals, no Doom Kane, no Chase Thanos, nothing like that. And we're probably gonna have like 8 actions. But yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. 1,000 point modern, and then we also got some other people that might be coming. So we're going to be playing them on the 2 big maps, the arena map, which is really fun to play on, and then the old school Fantastic Four Doom map. But we're going to be playing that. Probably post a lot of pictures tomorrow night on Twitter. And also coming up, let me just get it up here really fast. Coming up at the place where we play on Monday nights when we're off is they've been doing games on Mondays where starting to teach you how to do the new rules and all that. So next week on the 10th is a 300 point Modern Age damage. Each team must have at least one character with range combat expert or close combat expert. Gain 5 bonus points for each time your characters use this power. And everybody knows that those two bonuses are now you could either do +2 to either your attack or your damage, and that is on top of your regular stuff, I believe, and or +1 to both. When you're using that range combat expert or close combat expert, which is pretty sweet. So personally, to give it away, I'm going to be playing the 3 Cyclopses, the Giant Size X-Men 1, the Fast Forces Giant Size X-Men 1, and the Tabap 1. And if you know anything about the Tabap 1, its special trait is that you can do Force Blast as a free action. And if you know much about the new rules for Force Blast, basically, You don't even have to use it on the dial if it's showing. You don't even have to actually say Force Blast, because if it's showing, the opponent gets knocked back anyways, whatever damage it takes. So that is awesome. So I'm going to have a lot of fun with that, because I'm an X-Men fan. So you know what? I'm going to play my Cyclopses. I don't care what anybody else says. So I don't know what Sean's going to be playing. And speaking of X-Men, that is what my 1,000-point team is going to be tomorrow night. It's going to be a fun X-Men team. I will take a picture for you guys. So all right. So that is our first episode, and like we said, everybody else who did not win this week will be in, like we said, will be in next week's drawing for 2 more of the Chaos Wars, and plus everybody will get an extra entry ticket, raffle ticket in there. Hudson, you will be, your next time that you will be able to win something will be in the final around the 26th of June, where we will be giving away the Joker and Harley Quinn. This is, we are going to keep the Joker and Harley Quinn in the plastic, so keep it wrapped up for everybody, so you know that you are not getting the one that's been played. It's going to stay wrapped up, and like always, thanks for putting up with our weird tweets, and thanks for putting up with my saying I'm seeing this movie or whatever, and thanks for favoriting us, replying to us, sharing your pictures, and all right. So this is on behalf of my brother Sean. This is Adam, aka Doc Sampson, saying, if ever possible, don't forget to perplex your damage. Later, everybody.